Pervaiz hai, and I am currently in Italy. And so today's session is about how you're going to survive your small business during COVID-19. I would like to thank Zia Hassan for giving me this platform to share my knowledge and experience, and also to connected women Pakistan. So पहले ही हम late हो चुके हैं because of some technical difficulties, but I think I'll try to make it work with the time frame that we have. So शुरू करने से पहले I would like to tell about myself. My name is Abeer Pervaiz, and I have a PhD in Management Economics from the Free University of Bolzano in Italy, and I'm currently working as a postdoc over here. Usse pehle I did my MSc in Entrepreneurship and Innovation from the University of Amsterdam, Netherlands, and I'm a bachelor's graduate from Lahore School of Economics, Pakistan. My research interest basically includes entrepreneurship, industry emergence, social movements, digital entrepreneurship, and strategy. So because we all know कि आजकल कोविड पैंडमिक ने बहुत सिचुएशन को अनसर्टन बना दिया है. There's a lot of fear, or especially when it comes for business entrepreneurs, there's a lot of fear and uncertainty. जहाँ तक bigger businesses की बात है तो they have a lot of a better chance of survival as compared to small businesses, because small businesses usually have a lesser cash flow to survive on, and they are prone to more higher risks. And if we think about our female entrepreneurs, especially those that are home-based business owners, तो उनके लिए काफ़ी एक risk high है, because एक तो हम पहले females हैं तो हमारे लिए it's always very difficult, considering how the economy is and how we are faced with a lot of issues when it comes to inequality and support for female business entrepreneurs. So the question what we really want to figure out is, okay, how can female-led small businesses survive in this hard time that we are facing in 2020? And to be clear, it's not an easy and straightforward answer, because right now we are also researching on it, and it's such a sudden change, and no one was really prepared for such kind of a pandemic. So it's a very uncertain environment, and we're still learning to cope with the new changes, and we're trying to understand how businesses can adapt to the new change and can make up new strategies that can be helpful for the next few months. So these are just some ideas and some tips that small business owners can utilize for the next few months until this pandemic can inshallah grow down. So first and foremost, which was also discussed in the previous sessions that we saw in Connected Women Pakistan, is that we need to be calm. We tend to get very stressful in such situation, and it's a very realistic thing to happen. Obviously it's uncertain, you have fear, you have concerns, आपको समझ नहीं आ रही कि आपका बिजनेस आगे ग्रो करेगा कि नहीं करेगा. आप पहले एक स्मॉल लेवल पे इस काम को कर रही हैं, तो इसलिए आपके लिए काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट है, और ऑब्वियसली फाइनेंशियली एक बर्डन आप पे आ जाता है. सो first of all, we really need to be calm about the situation, because if you're an entrepreneur, you need to be aware that such situations may arise where there's a challenge or there's a risk that you have to face. So first of all, you need to be calm. You need to relax yourself and be like, okay, there is this challenge in front of me, अब मेरे सामने आ गया है, मैंने इस challenge को अब कैसे cope करना है, कि अभी जो मेरा uncertain environment है उसको मैं ऐसे कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी या ऐसे कौन सी अपने बिजनेस को उस हिसाब से उस पर चेंज करूं कि इट कैन बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर मी विदाउट कॉजिंग मच स्ट्रेस एंड विदाउट कॉजिंग मच grief to your business. So this is one of the skills of an entrepreneur, is to be adaptable to change, because Even before this, our economy was going through a lot of change. The business models have been changing because of this digital transformation. There's a lot of environmental issues that are creating a lot of change in the ecosystem. So we have to be very mindful कि हम इस सिचुएशन को एज अ चैलेंज लें और हाउ वी कैन मेक इट बेटर फॉर आवर बिजनेस एंड फॉर आवर सेल्व्स. So moving on, first of all, yes, we need to manage our finances. The finances is obviously the business cannot survive without having a cash flow. So first thing that you need to do is that if you were not budgeting before, start budgeting yourself. Start seeing okay, what are your cash inflows and what are your cash outflows. Reduce all unnecessary cost. जितना भी हो सकता है अपने costs को कम करें, because right now it's about survivability and not and surviving this pandemic and for the business to survive. So you need to make sure that you're reducing all your unnecessary costs जितना आप कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि अगर आप सपोज आप एक्सटर्नल डिलीवरी यूज़ कर रहे थे जैसे डिलीवरू और all of these external methods, so maybe you can stop using them and start delivering yourself. But obviously you have to make sure that petrol cost आपकी high ना हो जाए, so maybe you're going to restrict your geographic location so that it's not too much stress and too much expenses for you, but you're just switching your ways and methods of how you were using your businesses before. So make a forecast for at least 3 months. You know, you have to make sure that you're breaking even, that right now it's not about making profit, it's about breaking even. It's about making sure that you can cover your costs without going into deep loss. So be very realistic in your approach. Estimations जो आप लगा रहे हैं उसको इकोनॉमी को और जो इफ़ेक्ट्स हो रहे हैं उनको मद्देनज़र रखते हुए रखें. और and because it's changing so significantly every day, it's going to be every day is going to be an effect. So make sure that you are keeping your forecast up to date and बस उसको realistic रखें. Get your help from your friends. If there are friends in circle में कोई accountants हैं वगैरह हैं उनसे help ले सकते हैं definitely. So your support from your family and friends right now is going to help you a lot. Definitely it's a financial crunch right now and everyone is going through a financial disturbance right now, but I'm sure that your family and friends understand and support you, and they are willing to support you in this hard time. Basically right now in Italy they are the government is giving relief funds to employed self-employed people over here. So they've offered 600 euros to those people who have their businesses, small businesses basically, that they can apply for it. I am not sure कि पाकिस्तान में अभी ये initiative शुरू हुआ है कि नहीं. I did read about the 100 billion thing for SMEs, and I was trying to do some research that if I could figure out if for small businesses or for female businesses that there is some initiative, but I couldn't come across anything. But maybe they're working on it, and अगर करते हैं तो definitely asking the state for help is something that we should look into if you are in a financial crunch at this moment. So the next thing what you can do is you can start thinking innovatively. So what do I mean by thinking innovatively is that how can you provide your products and services in another way. For example, for example, abhi a piece of cake एक bakery है Defense Lahore में, and it's led by 2 women, female entrepreneurs, and they started from scratch, you know, from the house, and then they rented an apartment, rented a building, and then they started their bakery. Mashallah, say they've been doing very well. And so, but obviously with the COVID, they had to close down their bakery, but they didn't end their services. They didn't end baking their products. So they're still baking their products, and they are delivering it to their customers, and they're making sure, you know, that they're delivering it within the vicinity. So that's a very good idea that you can implement if you are doing something like that. But obviously make sure that it's feasible for you and that you can do it, because definitely you will have to deliver those products to yourself, and you have to make sure कि जो कोविड के सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग है वो उसको आप लोग कर रहे हैं, और क्वालिटी और सारा कुछ वो हेल्थ मेजर्स आप ले रहे हैं. So another idea which I saw is that you can also offer gift cards. Rubaha, I'm fine, thank you. So you can offer gift cards for later purchases. For example, you can say that, okay, we are offering these gift cards if you have a cosmetic business, or if you have like a clothes business or small things like these. You can offer like gift cards to your customers, and you can say that, okay, you can have these gift cards and purchase and you can get these products later on, or you can offer this to your friends and family and they can have these products. But obviously you have to make sure that you can deliver this promise that you are making. So this is one other thing that is something that you can do. And another thing is that you can go according to the demand. Now आजकल कोविड से रिलेटेड चीज़ें आपको देख लें डिमांड है मार्केट में. You need hand sanitizers, you need hand soaps, you need those protective gears. If you are like, if you were in the clothes business, then maybe you can switch and make protective gears and protective masks for the doctors and nurses, and the people as well. These things are something that are on shortage right now, but make sure that you're not going to cost it for an arm and a leg. You have to also be very humane in what you are offering to the community, to your country. So you can kind of look into those things that you can. I saw someone is also making hand sanitizers, homemade, and so these kind of things you have to kind of think out of the box. How can you kind of switch your product and service in such a way that it's helping the economy, and it's looking into the demand that the market is right now looking for. Second, one more important thing, go digital. If you haven't been before, this is the time to go digital. Instagrams and social media apps such as Facebook is your tool to connect right now. Now मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि अब आप अपने websites बनाना शुरू कर दें and spend so much money on that. No. Just use the things and facilities that you have right now, because right now it's all about reducing your costs and finding ways that your business can survive. It's about reducing costs, not increasing. For example, for me, even though I'm working as a postdoc, I do illustrations as part-time, and one of the things that I saw in my community as an artist is that artists are starting to deliver their art in digital forms. So this is something you can think about, that how can I go digital. If you need, अगर आपको कोई skill आता है, जैसे you are good in providing exercises, you can start doing that. You can go digital with your products and services, that okay, my products are available online now, you can order and I can deliver, things like that. So digitalization is the key goal right now, and utilize this as much as you can. Right now people are all online, so your customers are all online. So this is the time to really put your effort and your mind skills in this direction. Of course, you need to give assurance to your customers. So you need to inform them of any new changes that you're making to your business model. Obviously, your customers are used to how you have been delivering to them, what content you have been providing them, what products or what services you have been providing them. So you need to inform them of all the new changes that you are making. Make sure करें कि उनको सब कुछ पहले से inform किया गया है, through your emails or SMS or any way, any communication form that you use, and try to be as transparent as possible. People understand, well, people should be understanding कि आजकल क्या situation है, and they should understand that right now you are also going through a difficult phase, and they should understand that yes, these changes are happening, but you are making sure that you're addressing these changes to them and being transparent. Tell them what measures you are taking, कि अगर आप फूड बिजनेस में हैं तो tell them कि अच्छा आप अपने आप को कैसे वो कोरोना से रिलेटेड जो भी एहतियाती चीज़ें आप कर रहे हैं वो एक्सप्लेन करें उनको. विजुअल इम्पैक्ट बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट करता है, तो उसको उस पर फोकस करें. You know, also tell them that how you're taking care of hygiene and quality and also of the employees and everything. So, you know, bring a lot of transparency right now, because even the customers are very scared right now. So you need to bring that assurance to your customers. Tell them other offers that you're providing. If you are like, if suppose you are saying that I'm switching to providing online classes, then just inform them, you know, and give like a bundle offer or something like that. And definitely ask support from them. Ask them to support you, support local business. There's this trend happening in the artist community where there's like support your local business. So, you know, you kind of like sending the message out कि भाई हमसे खरीदो, हमें support करो, हम local businesses हैं, हम small businesses हैं. And, you know, you kind of creating very transparent and trust relationship between you and your customers. So work on that. It's something that's very important right now. Also, you need to look after your employees. So जहाँ आपने अपने customers के साथ transparency रखी है, वही अपने employees के साथ transparency रखा. अब I'm not sure कि जितने home based business हैं उनके कितने under उनके employees हैं कि नहीं हैं. अगर हैं तो explain the situation to them. Do not abruptly tell them that you cannot pay them anymore. You know, just let them know in advance. Like, देखो ये महीना ऐसे चल रहा है, we did our financial forecasting, for us it's not going to be feasible. So, you know, gently, be very gentle with them, explain them, and try to help them, you know. If you are laying them back, and then give them some sort of support in any way possible. So you have to take care of their well-being and their health as well. And, you know, if they are your delivery boys, then make sure that आप उनको वो proper attire दे रहे हैं, सारा कुछ. So this is the time where you cannot, you know, turn your back at your employees, because उनके बगैर आपका ये काम जो आपका चल रहा है माशाल्लाह वो नहीं चल सकता. So be very kind and kind to them. Okay, so this is something that, as I think, even though, you know, you're saying entrepreneurs and profit and everything, but I think it's a very important component which is kind of disregarded when it comes to such situations. My friend, she has her travel business and it's called Gumo Phiro, and I asked her like how is the situation for her, because travel industry को तो I think ज़्यादा tourism को ज़्यादा इसमें नुकसान हुआ है. And then she's like that they are still paying their employees because they cannot lay them off, and she said that she's not sure how long this is going to happen. So, you know, they are taking care of it, but of course there is this uncertainty कि कितनी देर तक आप support कर सकते हो. So just make sure that they know what the situation is, and that if they can prepare themselves also in this time. Or maybe, you know, you can reduce their salary and just tell them that this much is how much you can pay them, and then you can compensate later on, inshallah. Last but not the least is obviously community support. This is a time where you have to collaborate, not compete. Definitely you have a lot of competition going on, and you want to be the best. You want to gain the most followers, the more customers, you want to make more profit. But right now is the time to collaborate, not compete. Help one another out. Especially, I think, female entrepreneurs, they need to come together. Definitely, Zia Hassan, I agree that employees deserve paid leaves, but if you cannot afford it, then how can you pay them? This is something that I'm sure you don't want to do that, but it's something that you really need to think about. But that's where you will work on your cash flow and see, okay, how long can I manage to pay them? And that's where you will have to be transparent with them that, look, this is the situation. this is what is happening. And maintaining the cash flow is how you're going to use these different strategies to make sure that there's enough cash flow that you can manage your expenses to the bare minimum. Of course, you can tell them that maybe you will have to reduce their salary a little bit to compensate with it, but then you can also say that inshallah, when the business starts flourishing again, you will kind of give it back or something like that. It's a very uncertain situation, so we cannot give a definite answer definitely, but these are some strategies that you can use, and maybe this can help us out. So coming back to the community support thing, that obviously right now it's about all supporting one another, especially we female entrepreneurs. We tend to kind of we are very shy when it comes to supporting and helping one another. And I think it's very important that this is right now, this is something that we need to do. So there should be a lot of networking, and you can see how you can complement one another if you're in a business, if it's similar business or something that complements one another. And I mean, definitely the platforms such as Connected Women Pakistan, Women in Tech sector are there that are helping a lot of people. I've seen they're helping a lot of female entrepreneurs with the situations, but I also see there's a lot of anonymous posts. So this is a time where we need to put shyness away, and we need to be confident in what we with that. Yes, we are going to help each other without being judgmental and everything. So the community support and this collective effort is something that is more important. So you know, the more resources are combined together, the more it's going to be beneficial. Obviously these are not full proof methods or strategies. These are strategies that are valuable at the current scenario, because we don't know कि next क्या होना है. It's a very uncertain moment at the time. So considering that, we need to embrace the uncertainty, and we need to be hopeful that this will pass and things will become better. We cannot deny that the business will affect, we cannot deny that cash flows would be reduced, but with some small changes and small sacrifices, things can get better. So we all should always make sure, be positive that things will get better eventually, and inshallah. And mashallah say, if you are a female entrepreneur and you've made it so, take a step back and just realize that, look, if I did this before, I can do it again. So take it as a challenge. It's a learning process right now, and we need to embrace the risk and stay positive. Definitely, I'm not saying that these are foolproof plans. These are just some strategies that we are still figuring out ourselves. We're doing our research on it. There's something that I am actually very interested from you female entrepreneurs, to know how you are facing the situation, and whether or not, if you apply these strategies that I've discussed, will help you in some way or not. So it will be interesting to have your feedback if you do these strategies, and definitely it will help a lot in discussing further strategies that we can develop considering the uncertain situations. So I think this is all the ideas, or the things that I have discussed so far. I've made a whole slide. I had actually made a whole presentation of this so that I could share with you guys, but since it wasn't working on my laptop, I couldn't share there. But if interested, I can send the PDF file or the PowerPoint slides to Zia, and she can share with whoever, or at the page, or whoever wants it. And definitely you can contact me on my email address, which is abeerpervaiz@gmail.com, for any questions or any sort of support. I'm willing to help anyone to the capacity that I have.